Anna starts her morning helping her boyfriend Bryce fix his tie. He never quite gets the knot right. The news plays in the background, reporting another victim of a serial killer they're calling Tearjerker Jack. It's the fifth person now. At her elementary school job, Anna's day takes an unsettling turn when a student accidentally spills water during art class. Something about how the liquid distorts the painted eyes bothers her in a way she can't explain. That evening, she meets her best friends Nena and Francine at a club. They're disappointed. She's skipping their annual girls' trip. Bryce wants to take her to Vegas instead. The friends exchange knowing looks. Could he be planning to propose? Walking home alone that night, Anna crosses a bridge and spots what looks like a happy couple. But in an instant, everything changes. The woman collapses, and the man begins doing something horrifying to her body. Anna's phone rings at the worst possible moment. The killer's head snaps up. Their eyes meet. **** Most engaging scene number 1. The bridge attack ***. Panic floods through Anna as she runs. But her feet betray her. She trips hard, losing her phone and bag. The killer grabs her hair violently, slamming her against construction materials. His blade flashes. She throws up her arms defensively, feeling the sharp sting as it slices through her hand. He shoves her against the railing for another strike. She slips. Time seems to slow as she falls, her head cracking against something before plunging into the cold water below. Through the pain and confusion, she catches only a distorted glimpse of his face. The killer takes her belongings and disappears. Thankfully, a homeless man living under the bridge sees her and pulls her from the water. Over a week passes before Anna wakes up in the hospital. Bryce and her friends surround her bed. But something's terribly wrong. She doesn't recognize any of them. When they try to approach, she panics. The doctor attempts to calm her with a sedative, but Anna bolts from the room. Bryce reaches for her, but the doctor pulls him back, insisting she needs space. In the corridor, Anna's confusion deepens. 2 other doctors stand there, and they have identical faces. She rushes to the bathroom and looks in the mirror. The woman staring back is a complete stranger. She breaks down completely. The doctor shows her photographs of the same man, but each picture reveals a different face to Anna. The diagnosis: prosopagnosia or face blindness. A lesion on her temporal lobe, the part of the brain responsible for facial recognition, is the cause. It might be temporary since she just woke up, but if it persists, she'll need a specialist. Bryce takes her home. She's slowly adjusting to his new face and even lets him kiss her cheek. But when he steps out to take a call and returns moments later, his face has completely changed again. Anxiety grips her. The phone call was from Detective Christ. He wants her statement. Bryce admits he was the one calling her on the bridge and heard her fighting for her life. At the police station, Christ returns her bracelet found on the bridge, but not her other belongings. He asks her to keep her phone line active. It might help track the killer. He confirms she encountered the infamous Tearjerker Jack but can't offer protection due to bureaucratic red tape. When he shows her photos of suspects, Anna becomes overwhelmed and rushes out. Christ follows, shouting after her. Bryce has to explain her condition, while Anna stares at all the officers, each one wearing the same face. After they leave, Christ visits the profiler, Lenny, who's working with Nicky, the young son of the first victim. The trauma has left the boy mute. He only draws disturbing pictures. Christ shares Anna's case, and Lenny notes something chilling. Tearjerker Jack kills his victims before assaulting them. He doesn't want to be seen as he truly is. Since Anna saw him, he'll likely be very interested in her. That night, Anna dreams of drowning. She wakes and goes to the bathroom, hating the stranger's face in the mirror. Suddenly, a hand grabs her from behind, slashing her neck, but then she truly wakes up. It was a nightmare within a nightmare. When Bryce tries to kiss her good morning, she freaks out at his different face. When his lips aim for hers, she offers her cheek instead. Meanwhile, Christ returns to the bridge to question the homeless man, but finds him too drunk to help. He leaves his card. After the detective departs, someone else visits the homeless man. This time, it's to silence him permanently. At home, Anna video chats with her father abroad. He promises to return soon. The doorbell rings, startling her, but it's just Nena and Francine. Again, they have new faces. They show her the newspaper. Her story made the front page. They scroll through social media photos, but Anna becomes upset. Her face in her profile picture looks nothing like the face in the club photos. Frustrated with her condition, Anna visits a specialist named Dr. Langenkamp. The doctor examines her x-rays and delivers difficult news. The face blindness is permanent. However, there might be one important face she'll never forget. Returning to work, Anna sees all her students with identical faces, so she has them wear name tags. The day goes smoothly until she notices a man in an orange shirt outside, staring at her classroom. A mother arrives looking for her daughter, creating a distraction. When Anna looks back, the man has vanished. The mother grows frantic. Someone picked up her daughter, and one student says it was her father. The mother explodes. She has full custody, and the school knew her ex wasn't allowed near their daughter. The children get loud. The mother keeps ranting, and Anna finally snaps, "Shut up." The principal suspends her for several months. She can only return if she's feeling better. On the train home, a man sitting beside her leaves, and Anna's shocked to find her stolen bag on the seat. She looks around frantically, but recognizes no one. At the bridge, police investigate the homeless man's murder. Kurist receives Anna's call. The killer is on the train, but all she can describe is an orange shirt. He tells her to stay put before the call drops in a tunnel. ***, most engaging scene number 2. The train chase ***, when a man in an orange shirt enters her car. Anna immediately hides, but he's getting closer. She runs from car to car as he chases her, her heart pounding in her chest. Just as he's about to catch her, she pulls the emergency lever. The train screeches to a halt at the station. Anna screams at the man while police rush aboard to capture him. He looks confused and calls her Snowflake. In that instant, Anna realizes this is her father. She didn't recognize her own dad. She hugs him, crying and apologizing over and over. At home, Anna ignores all calls, touching her face repeatedly in front of the mirror. The reflection never becomes familiar. She has another breakdown and punches the mirror, cracking it. She returns to Dr. Langenkamp, who shares a personal story. She used to have a music career until an accident left her deaf. Anna's surprised they've never had communication issues. The doctor explains she learned to read lips. Dr. Langenkamp introduces the concept of muga, a Japanese term for unconscious competence, like walking without thinking about each step. She doesn't want Anna to lose this sense or she'll become socially paralyzed. Like her most severe patients. After Anna commits to living a normal life, Dr. Langenkamp shows her to small stones that look identical at first. Closer inspection reveals tiny differences: a crack, a mark. When mixed with other rocks, they're harder to spot. The doctor teaches Anna to focus on distinctive markers, moles, tattoos, unique features. Anna studies the rocks and successfully finds the one with the crack. She cries finally, some progress. The next day, Anna helps Bryce with his tie again. After he leaves for work, she draws the tie pattern in her notebook using colored pencils. Later, she picks him up by searching the crowd for that specific tie. Bryce is thrilled, hugging her and saying she's finally not crazy anymore. Not wanting to upset him, Anna pretends she's actually better rather than revealing her tricks. That night, they're intimate. But it's difficult for Anna. She sees a new face every time she closes her eyes. At the club, Anna finds her friends by their clothing and finally tells them about her condition, making them promise not to tell Bryce. Later, Dr. Langenkamp takes Anna to a busy street, teaching her to read body language so crowds feel less overwhelming. At a newspaper stand, Anna learns tearjerker Jack has killed again. A man approaches, creepily saying she knows who he is. Anna panics and runs to find a police officer. When she turns around, he's gone. At the police station, Anna's shocked. Kurist has the same face every time she looks at him. She tests it by turning away and looking again. Still the same. She's happy, but doesn't understand why he's unique among everyone else. Lanny arrives with Nikki. He doubts the killer is after her. If so, he'd have attacked by now. Anna explains she came to do a lineup instead of viewing photos. Maybe she can identify the killer through other means. After Lanny leaves, Kurist shares that his colleague believes Anna left an impression on the criminal. She saw him do something horrible and walked away. Kurist also admits that when the first murder happened, Lanny concluded the killer was a sociopath. But Kurist thought it was just a crime of passion. When the next murder occurred, Kurist realized Lanny had been right and has trusted his judgment ever since. Anna watches Nikki waiting outside the office. The boy makes a gesture for silence. Kurist arranges a lineup. Anna asks the suspects to move around and gesture so she can study their body language. Unfortunately, none of them is the killer. After she leaves, Kurist learns his witness protection request was denied. He gets so angry that his partner teases him about having a crush on Anna. ***, most engaging scene number 3. The birthday nightmare ***. Anna celebrates her birthday at the club with Bryce and her friends. She's dancing when Bryce goes to get drinks. When she loses sight of him, she checks her notebook and finds him by his tie pattern. She kisses the guy only for the real Bryce to appear behind her. Someone else has the same tie. Anna chases after an angry Bryce and shows him her notebook. He realizes she's been lying, that she's been picturing different men during their intimate moments. He can't take it anymore and breaks up with her, walking out. Then Anna gets a call from a mysterious voice wishing her happy birthday. The caller ID shows her old number. The voice describes how beautiful she looks tonight. Terror washes over her. The killer is in the club right now. He mocks her for not recognizing her own father, but says she's the only one he doesn't have to hide from. Before hanging up, he mentions he's with one of her friends. Anna rushes to find the girls. She spots Nena, but Francine is missing. They search frantically and discover Francine's body. Nena pulls the fire alarm. The crowd panics. Anna keeps her eyes on the man dropping Francine's body, but she can't recognize his face. He escapes. Police arrive. Lenny emerges from the bathroom holding a tie that seems to belong to the killer. Nena has a breakdown and gives Anna her pepper spray before going home. Chris tells Anna they've been trying to reach Bryce, but he won't answer. Witnesses saw them arguing. Anna explains what happened and shows him her notebook. Chris notices Bryce's tie matches the one Lanny found. Chris takes Anna home. They find Bryce's jacket on the floor. When they pick it up, Anna's old phone falls out, but she insists he's being framed. Bryce was on the phone when the killer first attacked her, not wanting to leave her exposed. Chris announces he's taking her out of town. The next morning, they arrive on Coal Island, where Chris grew up. It's a tiny community, one doctor, one school with a single teacher for all grades. Anna agrees to stay here for now. That evening, Chris informs her they've arrested Bryce, who denies everything. Anna shares how she feels like she's losing her identity. Chris admits that when he met her, it felt like he already knew her. They share a tender moment and end up kissing, which quickly becomes more. Anna's delighted to see the same face throughout the entire experience. The next morning, Chris decides to shave. The sound of the razor triggers a nightmare where the killer's face blends with Chris's. When he checks on her, she wakes startled by a completely new face and smashes a lamp on his head. Chris explains he shaved. Anna breaks down, realizing she never knew his real face. The beard made him easy to identify. She'd been clinging to that image since they met. Chris gets a call. The DNA tests were negative. Bryce isn't the killer. Anna thinks about her nightmare and realizes she can recognize faces in her dreams. They return to the city to visit Dr. Langenkamp, who warns that hypnosis isn't always reliable and could harm her mental health. But Anna wants to try. She believes the answer is in her dreams. Dr. Langenkamp uses gentle words to put Anna into a trance and guides her through her memories. The night on the bridge is blurry, but she can tell the same face has been following her. She realizes the killer was at the police station during the lineup. He was also the man she accidentally kissed because of the tie trick. Chris makes Anna stay in his apartment while he goes to work. Because of what she saw in her hypnotic dream, he sends officers to recapture all the suspects. Anna grabs a photo of Chris and draws a beard on it, which helps her see his old face again. Then she gets a text from Bryce asking to meet at the club. Anna finds Bryce by his poorly tied knot. He apologizes and orders drinks, but Anna gets nervous. He orders something she doesn't like. Lanny enters the club, watching them from a distance. Bryce gives her Vegas tickets and an engagement ring, proposing. Anna turns him down. She's realized she doesn't truly love him. If she did, his changing face wouldn't matter. Bryce is confused, saying he didn't expect this after her text. He rushes to the bathroom. Anna checks his phone and discovers he got the same message as her, signed with her name. In the bathroom, Lanny appears behind Bryce and smashes his head into the mirror, killing him. He steals Bryce's clothes and dumps the body in a stall. At the table, Anna tries to call Chris, but he left his phone in his car. When Lanny returns wearing Bryce's clothes, Anna doesn't recognize him and tells him they need to leave. They've been set up. *** Most engaging scene. #4. The final confrontation. *** Chris gets in his car with one of the suspects and listens to his voicemail. He's worried to learn Anna is out with Bryce. The suspect complains about the lineup. Lanny had been very rude to him. Chris starts thinking about his friend and finally pieces it together. Lanny has been the killer all along, tampering with evidence and using Nikki as a smokescreen. Outside the club, Anna walks with Lanny and finally notices his tie knot is perfect. She pretends to lean in for a kiss and pepper sprays his face before running. Lanny chases her through the streets. Chris sees them and jumps from his car to join the pursuit. At a corner, Anna freezes when rollerbladers swarm around her. Chris appears next to Lanny. They both draw their guns. Since they're wearing the same uniform, Anna sees identical faces. The rollerbladers bump into one cop, making him drop his gun. Anna picks it up. The armed cop headbutts the unarmed one, knocking him down, then pulls out a blade confirming he's Lanny. Anna runs to the bridge. Both men follow, but she still can't identify them. She climbs over the railing and walks along the narrow edge. Christ yells for her to stay hidden. Lanny tries to shoot him. The gunshot startles Anna, and she nearly falls, while ranting about Nikki and Anna. Lanny moves quickly and finds her. Anna desperately holds on to avoid falling, trying to shoot him, but the safety is on. Lanny hides before she can fix it. Anna returns to the bridge. Christ approaches, but she shoots at the ground to keep him away. He mentions Coal Island, but anyone could know where he's from. Suddenly, another Christ appears. Anna realizes he's the real one because of the blood from the headbutt. Lanny tries to attack, but Christ warns her. She shoots just in time when Christ tries to take his gun. Lanny drags him behind construction materials. They fight out of sight. Anna can't tell who to shoot. Eventually, a gun fires. One man drops dead. The real Christ emerges, but he's wounded. Anna runs to his side, telling him she loves him. Christ doesn't believe it. He dies in her arms. Rain begins to fall, washing away the blood. In Anna's eyes, his face changes one last time. Sometime later, Anna works as a teacher on Coal Island. Thanks to the small population, she can recognize everyone through body language and unique markers. There's only one face that never changes: her daughter's.